Farming, composting, and cooking just got a whole lot more interesting in Minecraft. Welcome to Farmer's Delight. These are all of the new wild plants that you can find throughout the world. We've got wild rice, sea beet, wild potatoes, wild carrots, tomato vines, wild onions, and wild cabbage. To plant cabbage, you're going to need cabbage seeds. To plant your onions, you're going to need onions. And to plant tomatoes, you're going to need tomato seeds. So each of these new crops can be planted the same way that you would plant any other crop within vanilla Minecraft. So let me just till some soil right here, and we'll plant a few things here and there. And I am also going to grow these with bone meal so that you can see how they grow, and it's pretty much the exact same as it would be in vanilla Minecraft, which is really nice because this integrates beautifully into the game. Also, when you click on the tomato plant with bone meal, you kind of get infinite tomatoes, which is a lot of fun. Additionally, tomatoes can also be spread a little bit, which is kind of fun. You can also click beside the tomato plant with seeds to place another little tomato plant. And here is your stove and cooking pot workstation. Now, in order to craft these two items, for the stove, it is brick blocks, a campfire, and iron. For the cooking pot, it is a water bucket, shovel, bricks, and iron as well. So fairly simple recipes. Farmer's Delight comes with a lot of recipes, and one of them is beef stew, and that can be made with beef or minced beef, carrots, and potatoes. Additionally, you also need to have a bowl handy. So we're going to get all of those materials right now. So we will grab our bowl first. Then we are going to grab our beef. There's our beef. A potato, and then a carrot. So we'll plop these ingredients right into our cooking pot, and it will get started right away, and make sure that you have your bowl in there. And once it finishes cooking completely, it will plop the ingredients right into the bowl. And it's important to note that you can't cook anything in the cooking pot without it being on top of the stove. So it's really important that you have the stove and the cooking pot working together. Otherwise, neither is particularly useful. If you're enjoying this video so far, you can show support by leaving a like, and if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe and turn on the bell. This helps me out and keeps me bringing great content to you. Thanks so much, and let's get back to the video. A feature that opens up a lot of building possibilities is rope. It can be placed vertically and horizontally. You can climb it vertically, just like vines and ladders, and it is so cool. Do you remember that minced beef we saw earlier? Yeah, just cut it up on a cutting board with a knife, and there you go. You have minced beef, and you can do this for as much beef as you have. Yes, a netherite knife is a thing, and we're going to use it to cut up some salmon. Then we're going to use it to cut up some pumpkin. And now we're going to use it to cut up some chicken. And finally, we're going to cut up some pork. And from that, let me just get the bone meal out of the way here. We get raw salmon slices, raw bacon, pumpkin slices, and raw chicken cuts. So these can be used in a variety of different recipes, and the cooked salmon slices, the bacon, and the chicken cuts could all be cooked on the campfire. However, the pumpkin slices, let me find those in the menu. I'm sure there they are. These can be eaten as is. If you place a log on a cutting board, you can use an axe to shave the bark right off of it, and that will get you tree bark and stripped logs. And if I pull up stripped bark in the menu right now, you'll see this particular recipe pop up, but there is another recipe that it is a part of. Dirt, straw, bone meal, and tree bark create organic compost. And this is something that you can use to make rich soil. And rich soil is something that will make your crops grow a lot faster. But before we can get rich soil, we need to craft the organic compost. So let's grab that right now. And then I'm going to pull up the rich soil. Now, in order to get this, you need sunlight, water, and additional activators like rich soil in order to make your organic compost turn into the rich soil. And we're going to go through that process right now. And it's actually really easy. But first, what we're going to need is some rich soil. And then we are going to need a hoe. And in addition to that, we are going to need some water. So let's dig a spot and put in our organic compost. We're going to put some rich soil next to it and some water right beside it. And what's really cool about this is that these two things will eventually make the organic compost turn into the rich soil. And I'm also going to plant some crops on it in the hope that you'll be able to see just how fast the crops actually grow, because that's really cool. We might not be able to see it. We might not be able to see the organic compost switch into rich soil right yet, but still, this is what you need in order to get these things. A brand new storage block is the pantry block, which looks just like kitchen cabinets, but you can also store things inside of it, and you can pretty much put anything in it, which I think makes it very useful. In addition to the pantry blocks, we also have a storage block called the basket, which can be placed directionally, and you can also put things inside of it, which is really cool. We also have crates, and these are fantastic storage blocks for all of your different food items. And you can also place them into a crafting table to get back your items that you put in so they can hold a total of 9 of each vegetable. Additionally, there is also rice bales and straw bales that also function as storage blocks. So rice bales can be used to get rice panicles, which gets you 1 rice per panicle. And additionally, placing straw into the crafting table gets you 9 straw. So as you can see here, we have some wonderful decoration blocks that will really make your kitchen look fantastic. All right, everybody, so that does it for the Farmer's Delight mod. Now, obviously, I've not covered every single recipe within this mod, and if you're interested in exploring every single feature for yourself, then I will have a link in the description to where you can download this mod and play with it on your own. So I want to thank all of you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, then feel free to subscribe, comment, and like if you want to see more. And as always, I will see you guys next time.